Well, one small change is really making a big difference in keeping crime down at RTD stations. They're keeping elevator doors open when people are not using it, and RTD says it's been a huge success.
Yeah, RTD's Transit Police Department started the elevator program in March of last year at just 3 light rail stations. Those are Colorado, 9 Mile, and Southmore. Then in June, they added 4 more. And this month, you'll see elevators open at Florida and US 36 Broomfield stations. Denver 7's Allie Jennerjohn is digging into the trends this morning. Allie, it's pretty remarkable how simple a solution like this can be when it comes to some of the effects it has.
I know, and it was fun to learn a lot about it. I was able to speak with RTD's Chief of Police, Steve Martingano, who says they were getting some troublesome calls. They were coming in for a whole host of things, from graffiti and drug exposure to emergency alarms being pressed when there was no emergency, and it was really tying up fire department resources. RTD says it was a problem for everyone. People who were using the elevators incorrectly, customers calling in with complaints, maintenance staff left with a mess to clean up. So they listened to those complaints coming in, and Martingano says noticeable changes happening. RTD reports between January and August of this year, the Sheridan station has seen a 93% reduction in calls related to narcotics activity. Lakewood Wadsworth Station has seen a 72% reduction in overall calls for service, and the Colfax Station has seen a 35% decrease in calls for loitering. Martingano says keeping the doors open isn't the only safety change they're making to elevators.
And we also did a secondary thing where we have cameras as well as voice activation in almost all of our elevators. So we could actually see our elevators in real time. We could call into the elevator and tell somebody that's in there that, hey, if you're not using it, for its intended purposes, you need to leave the elevator or we're going to contact security or police.
Well, by the end of the year, RTD says they're adding 2 more stops to this program, Ridgegate and Civic Center Plaza. And you may be wondering, if they're seeing all of this success, why aren't all elevators at every station staying open? Well, I did ask Martingano that. He says it takes some time to get parts delivered, and officials say if they include all 79 public-facing elevators, that would cost a little more than $60,000. So cost heavy too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember them announcing this plan, and I'm curious what they told you about Union Station. We were talking about all these people who come off the A line visiting Denver, and they were seeing a lot of issues in and around Union Station, but their approach there is a little different.
A little different. So I did ask him about that because we met at Union Station yesterday and I noticed the elevator doors were closing.
Right.
He said that one's a little different because they do have 24/7
Sure.
coverage at Union Station when it comes to security, so they kept that in mind. But also, you saw that video of the elevator security camera above.
Right.
They have that at Union Station, so if you're in the elevator and using it incorrectly, someone can see you and talk right to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes right in the heart of the city there. So cool to see the follow through after several years of seeing this program kind of rolled out. Thanks so much, Allie.
Well, keeping with RTD, today the agency is partnering with the nonprofit We Don't Waste for its first mobile food market in Commerce City. Now, this is going to be set up like a farmer's market at the 72nd Avenue station from 11 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. People there can shop for fresh produce and healthy perishable and non-perishable items.